Hi, this is Kristen. Welcome to Better Vida and welcome to my rooftop for the month. Figured I'd come up here to answer a question that I got in some emails after all the Strala posting. A young lady from India, Jaya, I hope I'm saying your name right, emailed me and asked me how I've learned to let go in yoga. How do I learn to de-stress? And cool thing about yoga, I didn't realize, I was just talking to someone today, I didn't realize how much I needed to distress until I started de-stressing. So, it's all in the practice, it's all in making time for it, because a lot of times I hear people say, I'm too busy to work out, or I'm too busy to do yoga, or I'm don't have enough money to eat healthy. But if you want it, you can do it. We make priorities for everything else that we have passions for and do. So, if your stress level is at all important to you and where you put your mind, then you can make it a priority. So that's just making time for it is first. But definitely as far as letting go, just quote unquote letting go, a lot of people just say don't think, and you could just let your mind not think for a little while. But I know for most of us that feels next to impossible. Find for myself, one of the things I've learned, a lot of it is, along with letting go, most of it is where I set my mind, not so much letting my thoughts go, but making sure that my thoughts are set on things that it needs to be set on. Because if we're thinking negatively all the time, then we're adding worry to our life, we're adding anxiety, and it's just not going to help us or anyone else, because there's only so much we can do as far as controlling our lives and controlling what we do in life. So we can't control every circumstance, but we can control where we put our mind and where we put our focus. So I wanted to talk about meditating a little bit. And for me, a great place for me to meditate is on the Bible and on Scripture. And one verse I thought I'd use that has really been good for me, especially preparing for this month and making sure that everything would be in place. There were some things I didn't know until I got here if they'd be in place. So this verse is from Philippians 4. It's Philippians 4, 6 through 9. And I'm going to sum it up a little bit and give you a main part, mainly in about verse 8, where I focus on. And it starts out, don't fret or worry. Instead of worrying, pray. How much do we spend time worrying and fretting about things that, like I said, we don't have control over, we can't fix? Rather, put into practice and fill your minds and meditate on things that are true, noble, reputable, authentic, compelling, gracious, the best, not the worst, the beautiful New York City, not the ugly, things to praise, and not things to curse. So if you do that, Scripture says, God who makes everything work together will work you into His most excellent harmonies. And that's one of the ways I learned to let go, Jaya. I try to focus on things that are positive, that are good, that are beautiful, things that are good in my life, things that I'm blessed with in my life, things that bring me joy in life, rather than focusing on those things that stress me out, because normally when we let ourselves focus on those things, we just give them more power over our minds and over our whole bodies. Because I know for me, when my mind gets stressed, my whole body gets stressed, and it's just not pretty. So there you go, Jaya. I hope to hear from you more, and anyone else. If you have any questions or about food or yoga or what it's like living in New York City for a month after being in Florida. One quick little thing here. This is the ugly part. Don't focus on the ugly. But there is, I think, the Brooklyn Bridge from a distance. If not, that's another bridge. But it's beautiful. So think on things that are beautiful, not ugly. Bye.